Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Roomba 505 robot vacuum cleaner and mop and the Roomba 405. So both of these robots will vacuum and mop your house at the same time. They both have a self-empty base station that's going to empty out the robot into a dust bag, and they also have a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. They're going to wash the mop pads and then suck the water up into the dirty water tank. Now, I love that they both have LiDAR navigation. They do a really good job of mapping your house. The Roomba app is really nice. It's going to divide up your house. You can put no-go zones, put it on a schedule. Now, what we're going to see is one of the major differences is the 505 has this sensor on the front. Now, that sensor is really good at obstacle avoidance. So things that are low to the ground, like a toy or something like a cable, it doesn't avoid them all the time, but it does a pretty good job. The 405, this is really not much of a sensor at all. If it's low to the ground, the 405 is going to run it over. Now, with that being said, if it's a little taller, like about 3 inches, the LiDAR will probably sense it. So if it's like a shoe that's tall and the bumper can activate, it will try to avoid it. Now, both of these, since they have LiDAR navigation, they will map your house and they vacuum and mop in straight lines. They don't bump off the walls or anything like that with a random pattern. They are able to vacuum and mop in straight lines because of LiDAR navigation. Up here, the clean water tank and the dirty water tank are exactly the same. Down here, this is where the dust bag is. So the robot is going to vacuum your house, and it's going to back up to the base station. And then there's another vacuum going to kick on and suck everything into this dust bag. About every 2 months, you're going to have to replace this dust bag. Yeah, this one's on a hinge. This one's not. Now, they do give you a little cleaning tool, which I'm going to show you how to use that in a little bit. They both have status lights right here that are going to let you know, turn red when the dirty water tank is full, show it when it's charging. They both have physical buttons, a power button, which is also a start button to start cleaning, and a home button. Now, both of these robots will vacuum your house. They have a dustbin. So as it vacuums your house, everything's going to go into this dustbin. And then when it comes back to the base station, it's going to auto empty. They both have a filter that you're going to have to clean once in a while. Now, around back, this is where they're going to charge. This is where it auto empties the dustbin right there. Now, there is no onboard water tank with either one of them. The base station, when it's cleaning the mop pads, that's going to set the wetness level. Here's the bottom of both robots. Now, they both have mop pads, and they're both spinning mop pads, and they can both raise and lower these mop pads when they sense carpet. They both have a carpet sensor up here. This is the 505 spinning mop pads. Now, a major difference is the 505 has a mop pad that it can move out up against the wall. Over here, the 405, its mop pad cannot move. It's just stationary.
Mop pads installed.
It can't move it over here. It can raise it up and down, but it can't move it.
Mop pads installed.
This is a pretty nice feature on this one. Now, you will have to change out these mop pads once in a while. They're just held on with Velcro. They both have the same brush roller. Now, these brush rollers aren't the best with long hairs. You are going to get some long hair wrapped around the side, right there and there. But that's what that cutting tool is for. So this, you're going to go in there and kind of cut those, or if there's long hairs on there, cut it like that. They both have the same side brush, it just spins. They both have the same fall off sensors, so they won't fall down your stairs. These are cliff sensors. You'll have to clean those about every 30 hours. Same spinning wheel and drive wheels. Now, the base station is sort of the same. They're both going to wash the mop pads down here with room temperature water. So it's going to put water, the robot will spin the mop pads, and then the water will go here. Then it gets sucked up into the dirty water tank. Where they're different is, at the end of the job, the 505 is going to blow heated air onto the mop pads, where the 405 blows room temperature air. So it eventually will get these nice and dry. It just takes longer, where the 505 can get them dry in about 2 or 3 hours. They both use the same Roomba home app that you can, it maps your house really well. You can put no mop zones, which is that purple. The red is no-go zones. You can have it clean certain rooms on certain days. Okay, so I have detailed reviews on both of these, how to set up. I have a 405 where it failed on me and I had to send it back during this red trash can light would never go out and my dust bag was installed. But I went ahead and bought another one because this is going to be a super popular robot. Now, that was a little disturbing seeing both of these dustbins. I've been testing them and they should have auto emptied all of that. Are we back to old Roomba ways? I don't know. I got to do some more testing.
Charging.
The 505 was the same way. Let's empty the dustbin real quick.
Emptying the dustbin.
Okay. Yeah, now it's empty. I don't know. I got more to learn about these. Maybe it doesn't empty it every time it comes home. I don't know.
Charging.
Okay, let's talk price. So when these originally came out, I'm super hard on these because of price point. Now, they're going to sell a lot of these just because they're the Roomba brand. And I think people are going to have a relatively good user experience because of LiDAR navigation. You know, it has a self-cleaning base that does seem to work okay. There are other robots that have more features than that. Now, this obstacle avoidance was actually pretty good. And it does you have to activate it. It's a little tricky in the settings, but you can turn it on where it takes pictures of the obstacle. That's not on by default and it's kind of hidden. And I'm glad to see they're coming down in price. So originally 505 was $1,000. That's not a $1,000 robot. It's at $800 now. That's still not a price point I would recommend. This price point's about $450, maybe. The 405, now this one is retail $800. This is a very basic robot for $800. It's on sale for $549. This is about a $400, $300 robot. I mean, the Dream L10S has more features. When the L40 was $500 for a while. The Mova P10 Pro was $500. These are some more expensive ones, but these have such more advanced features than these. The cleaning, they have detection where if it senses too much mud on the mop pads, it goes back and remops an area. Just lots of extra features that I actually do like and think work really well. Now, with that being said, these have been relatively cleaning the studio. I come in the next day, I've got them on a schedule. They're always in the dock. They're not like getting lost. They're not bumping into, they're not getting stuck in places. So I'm glad to see that. And I just emptied the dirty water tank on that, and it was really dirty. And here's the dirty water tank on this. It's settled at the bottom there, but so to say they don't work is not true. It's just all about, and what I'm glad to see is, and what I'm very happy is user experience. So people are going to buy these because they're the Roomba brand. Hopefully you're going to get them when they're on sale. But when you get it home, you're going to have such a nice user experience somewhat. It's not going to be perfect, but wow, it's going to be so much better than the old Roombas. Yeah, I just can't say enough about that. The app's got some things to figure out, but it's doing okay. Again, I bought both of these with my own money, and I have full how to set up, which is tricky. There's an update. As soon as you unbox this and hook it to your iPad, there's you can't use it till the update. And the update either works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you're going to spend about an hour fiddling around with resetting, just basically reconnect the Wi-Fi. I have a whole video on it. If it goes well, it still takes about a half hour because you can't use these until the update's done. I didn't necessarily like that, but that's how it is. Again, yeah, I bought both these with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. You'll see they're missing the Just a Dad sticker seal of approval. As the price comes down, they may get it. I don't think these things will ever get to where I think they should be. I think they're, when you start off at $1,000, it's going to be really hard to get down around $500 for that. Now, in the description, I do put links to ones I do recommend. If you purchase the product using those links, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these honest reviews. Roomba didn't pay me for this. I bought these with my own money. I bought them full price, which was super hard but I had to just so I could just tell you what I thought of them. And I was pretty rough on them with that full price. Probably wouldn't have been a rough on them with them a little bit cheaper, but still, they're just not a recommendation for me. But if you get them, this is the difference. You know, there's such a drastic difference between these two. And I just finished up a whole series of budget line robots. Roomba's got some new ones, 105s. Roborock's got the Q10 series coming out. This is my wall of fame. These are the ones I highly recommend. They've got the new Q7, Q10 series coming out. And this just got delivered and I'll be doing the unboxing today. This is the Curve X. This is the one I've been waiting for. Because I love the Curve, this is the slim version of the Curve, I think. So I really do appreciate everybody's support. None of this would be possible without your support and help. And I just thank you so much that I'm able to do this every day. And I hope I'm doing a good job for you. So if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.